So, guys, when we talk about depression, I think it is a mental illness. It is a mental illness that affects how you feel, how you act, and how you think. Yeah, it's something that you can be diagnosed with, and most people don't want to accept that they're depressed. Most people will be like, no, I can't be depressed. Or most people know that they're depressed, but they don't know how to deal with it. So, some of the causes that I know that might lead to depression, for example, is loss and grief. That is a very major cause of depression. Do you know that moment that you're grieving the loss of somebody, maybe a loved one, maybe a friend? You might fall into depression whereby it is like an extended sadness or grief. Yeah, I do know there's a difference between depression and sadness. Sadness is something that you feel for some time, but when it comes to depression, it is something that you're going to experience for a prolonged period of time. Maybe for about 3 weeks, they're still thinking about, they're still sad, they're still like, no, can't believe it. You don't have the energy to get out of bed. You don't have the energy to talk to people. You just want to cut yourself from other people. Don't know how to communicate with other people because of the loss that you have experienced. Another cause might be because of financial constraints. Financial struggles can really lead to depression. Yeah, you're like, how am I going to live today? How am I going to solve this? And you fall into that sadness. You don't want to do anything. You just want to lay in bed. You just want to prepare yourself and you don't want to do anything. That is the effect that depression has on you. Yeah, and another thing that can cause depression is social life and love life. Some people really have messed up love life, and that can be depressing. I know. Love life can really be depressing, and it is messed up. You wonder why you are always left, why people never see your worth in a relationship, why people always treat you that way. Why did this guy or this girl have to cheat on me? And those questions can lead you to fall into depression. Yeah, and some of the symptoms that you might be having depression is feeling sad for a really long time. That is one of them, which is the most significant symptom that you have depression. And another one, it is loss of interest in activities that you once loved. Yeah, maybe ulikuwa mtu wa kwenda out, being outgoing, talking with people. Then suddenly you just want to be alone, you just want to be by yourself, you want to stay indoors. That is a sign, it is a symptom. Then another one is guilt. You feel guilty for something, you feel like you failed somebody, you feel like you failed yourself. And this guilt can lead you to another stage, another symptom where you feel like you're worthless. You wonder, am I worthy? How much impact do I have on people? How much impact do I have on my family? Another symptom is suicidal thoughts. This is the major one. So the moment that you feel that you have hit that point where you're thinking about suicide, that is a symptom that you're depressed. And you need to seek help. You need to seek help. Don't let depression win. Don't let it win. You have to fight it, champ. Champ, you can make it, so fight it. Fight that depression. So let's move to the tips that maybe helped me, maybe that can help you. Yeah, and the first one is to identify what triggers your depression. You have to identify that thing that makes you feel depressed, that thing that has led you to being depressed. If it is your love life, you have to identify it. What have I been doing? How have I been allowing people to treat me? Yeah, because you might be depressed because of how you have allowed people to treat you. You might be wondering, why are people always leaving me? Why are people always cheating on me? And you wonder, am I too much? Am I not enough? So you have to sit down and see what is that leads you to depression. That is the first step to fighting depression. Because the moment that you don't know what has led to that, then I don't know how you can be able to overcome it. Personally, for me, I was depressed because of certain things. Maybe, for instance, because of my love life, it was messed up, messed up. Then, because of my self-esteem, I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself enough. Yeah, and it led me to depression. I wanted that I first diagnosed myself with depression. Then I took to understand, why am I depressed? What makes me feel depressed? Which situation leads me to feel depressed? And the moment that I was able to identify those two, I was able to start this journey of healing and creating a better version of myself. So you have to find what is that makes you feel depressed, and then from there you can be able to start fighting it. So on the next thing that I did, and I think that can help, is I started journaling. By journaling, I mean I talk to myself while writing down. And then at the end of the day, I would sit down and just take a book and write. Dear Xavier, how are you feeling? How has your day been? Then after that, I would write, oh, my day has been good, or my day has been bad. Today I've felt this way, today I've been able to achieve this. Yeah, tomorrow I hope I'm going to achieve this. Talk to yourself through the journal. This is where you are able to spend time with yourself, know yourself better, where you talk the truth to yourself without lying. Because if somebody asks you, how are you? You lie and say, I'm fine, but you're not fine. But if you ask yourself, how are you? You'll be honest to yourself and say, I'm not fine. And tell yourself why you're not fine, and maybe come up with a solution to that. Open up to yourself. No more mask of happiness. Yeah, you have to face it. Tell yourself, I feel bad, I feel sad, this and this happened, and I just don't know what to do. Sit down, think of the next step, how you're going to handle that. It was a really big step for me when I started writing down my thoughts, talking to myself through the journal. Because there are those days that I'll be like appreciating myself. The whole day's been good, and I was like, wow, Xavier, you have come this far. Today you've been able to achieve this. You have been able to fight this. You have been, yeah, you're strong, all that. Just gas myself up while writing the journal, and it really helped. It helped me build my self-esteem, and after building my self-esteem, I was able to interact better with people because I was able to get rid of the insecurities. I was able to sit down and tell myself, insecure about this, insecure about your body, insecure about how you talk, you're insecure about this and this. Are you going to just sit down and let it win, or are you going to fight it and improve yourself? Love it. Hmm? So I think journaling is a very good idea to fight depression. So the other one that really helped me is spending more time with myself. I was like, yeah, the moment that you first meet people, that you meet people in your life, maybe friends or maybe a partner, a crush, you want to impress them. You're going to want to spend a lot of time with them. You're going to want to be with them always. So I was like, oh, Xavier, so instead of doing that to other people, how about you spend that time with yourself? Sit down, cook myself good food, serve myself, and like sit down and say, how are you? Hi, Xavier. How are you doing? And thing? How are things coming along? I'd like to know you more. Tell me about your strong points. Tell me about your weak points. What do you love? What do you hate? Tell me about your boundaries. Tell me about the good times that you have had, the bad times, and yeah, it was just so satisfying just getting to know myself better. You know, I would also like wake up in the morning and like instead earlier I would like look at my phone who has texted me. Maybe from the top of last night was texted me. And I'll be like feel sad if I didn't find any text from somebody or from someone that I wanted to text me. So during this period that I was fighting depression, I would wake up and just tell myself, "Good morning, Xavier. How did you sleep? You had a good night. So today we have this and this. We are looking forward to this. Wake up, champ. Rule the world. You are a king. Gas yourself up in the morning. Damn. Yeah, gas yourself up." And that is how I was able to like lift my spirit during the day. And do you know how you start a day with motivation, like somebody really believes in you. Eh? Unaongea na mtu akwambia, I believe in you, you can do this, all that. So if you tell yourself you can do this, you can imagine how your day is going to be. So my day was always like, yeah, you can do this. I felt motivated because in the morning I did talk to myself, did tell myself today is going to be good, and I did put the day before God. So the other thing I've said is you get to know yourself better at a deeper level, get to spend more time with yourself and love yourself more. Yeah, take time to know yourself. So the other thing is you can do to help you fight depression is finding a hobby, or rather spending time doing what you love the most. Yeah, you can maybe if you're someone who loves going out, so sorry guys, so just walk and go out, wake up and go out. Wake up and go out. If you're somebody who loves playing football, go and play football. Somebody who loves watching, watch. If you're somebody who loves cooking, cook. If you're a traveler, travel. Don't be in that moment that you're overthinking too much. Let loose by doing what you love. So for me, I was able to fight it by whenever I feel like almost thinking back to that sadness, like sit down and just create a look, talk to myself while creating a look, like damn, popping. Yeah, and I was able to love every bit of it, and I was able to avoid the thoughts. So the other thing that can really help is watching comedy or hanging out with people who are funny. Yeah, they just, when you watch a comedy, you just laugh. Do you know how much a smile and a laugh can do to you? Let us smile for a moment. Smile. Come on, smile. 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 Mm. Don't give me that face. Smile. I'm serious. Smile. You're beautiful. You're cute. You're worthy. Smile now. Yes, that way. So, do you know how much laughing and smiling can do to your health, to your mental health? It goes a long way to fighting depression. Yeah, because you're in that moment of joy and seeing the other part of life which is filled with love, laughter, and joy, rather than the other part which is filled by sadness and grief. So watch more comedy, get to laugh, Mhm. Talk with people who are funny, make jokes, yeah, and just have a light moment. So the other thing that can really help is self-care. Start a self-care routine. You can decide what to do for self-care. Maybe it is eating better, drinking water, drink water, wake up, exercise, drink water, eat healthy. Yeah, and don't allow nonsense in your life. If somebody is not serving you good times and positive vibes, as I always say, they better walk out of your life. That is always my motto. If you're not serving me good times and positive vibes, out, out. Hapa hakuna mambo ya sijui nini nini nini. So you have to be firm with your decision for self-care. That is under self-care, you have to be firm with your decision by surrounding yourself with people who give you good time and positive vibes. So another thing you can do is seek help. If you feel that those steps cannot help you, then you need to seek therapy. Go for therapy. It is really important to go for therapy. Okay, it's still in the bucket list. Okay, personally, I've not gone for therapy, but it is in my bucket list because it is important towards fighting depression. The last but not the least is start on a growth or a healing journey. This is where you now start on a journey that it is all about me, it is me, myself, and I. That is not being selfish. When you focus on yourself, me, myself, and I, you deserve it. You deserve all those years you've been thinking about the other society, your parents, your partner. But now it's time to think about yourself. What is good for yourself? Start that growth journey. Yeah, and I know that journey is difficult. It might feel sometimes like you have not yet healed from something and you thought you had. What you have to notice is that growth and healing, they are not linear. That is that does not like go like a linear. Do you remember how it used to draw a linear graph? Whereby the x and y, they are balancing them. The graph was a straight line. It is not straight line. There will be times that it will be high, low moments, high moments, low moments. But the important thing is how to deal with the low moments and to have the best out of the high moments. That is how you can be able to grow and heal. So, guys, I think I've talked enough. I've tried, I've given you tips, and I hope that today I've been able to touch somebody. I've been able to give somebody something that they can deal with, something that they can use to fight depression. If you feel that it is too much, find somebody to talk to. If you can't be able to afford therapy, find a friend, a true friend, and talk to them. Yeah, you can even just filter some things. I know. Yeah, you can be able to talk about everything with your friend if you feel judged. So that's why I always say find therapy, because if your friends can't be able to talk about everything, you'll be shy. Talk about something, you'll fear being judged. So, guys, that is it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And as I always say, if you're not serving me good times and positive vibes out of my life, it should be the same with you. If somebody is not serving you good times and positive vibes, let them say bye to you. And to take stress, by the way. It's almost 2022. So let's focus on ourselves. These few months, by the way, guys, how do you like my hair? Yeah, did something with it. You can see how long it is. Guys, that is the end of the video. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Kwani mnataka nifike subscribers 100 lini? Kazi ni kuview bila subscribe hapo chini before we say bye for today. Subscribe 1 minute and smile. Smile, smile, smile. Yes, that way. Life is so good. Enjoy life. Life is for the living. Live every moment. Live every moment. So guys, thank you for watching. I love you so much. I hope you have subscribed down below and given this video a big thumbs up. Let's see you on the next video next Tuesday. Let's talk Tuesday. We're going to be discussing on other topics. Yeah, comment down below the kind of topic you'd like us to talk about, and I'll be happy to feature it in my next video. So next Tuesday, it's still another mental health Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about something very, very important. Oh, so next Tuesday, we're going to be talking about toxic relationships. Toxic relationships. And by relationship, we don't mean by romantic relationship. Can be toxic friendship, toxic family. Yeah. So you better stay tuned.